Researchers in Australia have been observing how climate change is impacting animals, particularly how their bodies are changing as a result of climate change. And it's not good news, as you can imagine. Now, the scientists have been monitoring the impact of climate change on wildlife for many decades and have established that hotter temperatures will cause some species to shrink, lose fertility, and in some cases die out completely. Past research has also established that animals in warmer climates tend to evolve larger appendages associated with dissipating body heat, a phenomenon known as Allen's rule. So the phenomenon is also known as shapeshifting. And the animals are just changing, their bodies are changing in response to climate change. So researchers led by Sarah Riding, a PhD student at the Deakin University in Australia, have demonstrated that certain appendages in birds and mammals, such as beaks and ears, are actually becoming bigger as a result of human-caused climate change. So there's more I'll get to in just a second, but Cenk, thoughts on this?
Yeah, first of all, this story is about evolution, so please everybody step aside.
It's
okay,
not.
I got this, but it kind of is. Oh
boy.
Look, guys, this is happening all across the world, and that's why. So you can say, hey, look, if it's in pockets, it could be the different things that are happening in that habitat, in particular, that are causing the beaks to get larger, or infertility, or all these different events. And that's the first thing I thought of. Like, you can't over extrapolate here in terms of what might be causing this. But they explain that it appears to be uniform throughout the world. And that is what's leading them to believe that it's climate change that's causing it, because that's the one thing that is uniform across the world in all those different habitats. I tell you this because I'm an expert on evolution and biology, so you can trust me on this.
Okay.
Plus, I read the article.
Right, right. And by the way, this research, this isn't the first study to find this result, this impact of climate change on the bodies of animals. Now, to figure out if Allen's rule might be amplified by warming, Riding and her colleagues examined records of animal body proportions in museum collections and reviewed long-term field studies of animals in the wild. The results revealed several instances of rapid growth of appendages in certain species over a short period of time, suggesting that these temperature-related adaptations are occurring faster than would be expected without climate change. But of course, I mean, aside from their anatomy changing, there's also the issue of species just going extinct as a result of climate change, and the impact that has on the ecosystem is devastating. So look, what needs to be done to combat climate change is we're nowhere near doing that as the United States, right, as one country. But it's also something that needs to be addressed on a global scale, which requires global collaboration, which requires the United States to collaborate with our friends, our allies, but also our enemies in some cases, right? So,
yeah, but you're talking sense. I mean, we got to talk to right wingers in this country who are going to hear that story and go, did they say larger appendages? I mean, I'm not saying anything. So
no, you say that. You say that.
No, I attribute it to conservatives. No, they might look forward to that. No, that's not how it works. But I'm going to make a random point here. I'm pro-evolution. The issue isn't whether there's a new species with larger beaks. I'm pro-evolution. Does it matter if you're anti-evolution? It doesn't really matter. Anyways, the issue is what Anna pointed out. The problem is when they go extinct, and when they're dying off, as unfortunately a lot of species are because of these issues. Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.